This podcast is sponsored by Feedback Frontier. Elevate your book's credibility with $50 editorial reviews and boost your traffic. Choose audio reviews for an added touch. Visit feedbackfrontier.com today.
How influencers are shaping book reviews today. Discover how influencers are transforming book reviews into relatable and trusted discussions, offering authors new ways to reach readers. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode. Today we're talking about something that's really been changing the landscape for authors and readers alike: how influencers are shaping book reviews. Alright, so let's get into it. For those of you who might not be in the loop, influencers aren't just for fashion or tech anymore. They're diving headfirst into the world of books, and it's transforming how we think about reviews. It's like waking up one day and realizing your local librarian is suddenly a social media star. Pretty wild, right? The rise of book influencers. The book world is pretty diverse, and it's not just about professional critics writing in book review sites anymore. What's happening is that influencers are bringing a whole new dimension. Many of them have a passionate following who trust their judgment a lot. These are people who read books voraciously and then share their thoughts on platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and even TikTok, platforms that might have seemed anything but literary a few years back. What's cool about this is that it's making the process of finding books to read more accessible and relatable. It feels less like picking up a dusty tome at a bookstore and more like a chat with an enthusiastic friend who just can't wait to tell you about this amazing novel they discovered. Why influencer reviews matter? You might be wondering, why are influencer reviews such a big deal? Well, the answer lies in authenticity and accessibility. Influencers rank high on a trust scale because their reviews feel genuine. They don't seem as polished or rehearsed as a professional critique. For authors, this is huge. Getting an influencer to talk about your book could mean that you instantly reach thousands of potential readers. It's like stepping out onto a stage with a spotlight on you, except here the stage is large, diverse, and global. Types of influencer reviews. What's fascinating is the variety we're seeing in influencer-led book reviews. Video blogs. Think YouTube and TikTok videos that mix visuals with thoughts on the plot and characters. Social media posts, quick snapshots with captions on Instagram or threads on Twitter. These tend to be more spontaneous. Book review blogs, more detailed and in-depth posts for those who enjoy some old-school reading. The styles are so varied that no matter what kind of storytelling you're into, there's an influencer out there who matches your vibe. Many authors find their target audience through these niche influencers. Connections over critique. Now, how does one go about getting their book reviewed by influencers? Well, it's often all about building relationships. Reaching out with a genuine appreciation for their work goes a long way. Think of it less about the transaction and more about connecting with the right people who will truly understand and share your story. If you're looking to get your work noticed by an influencer, the digital space is filled with resources. But perhaps one of the most efficient ways to connect with these dynamic critics is through platforms like Feedback Frontier. With tools to help authors get your book reviewed today, it might just be the boost you need. The future of book review. Looking ahead, it seems pretty clear that influencer-led book reviews are here to stay. They're making literature lively and conversational, which can only be a good thing, right? Expect even more integration of digital trends, new platforms, and interactive reviews, possibly redefining the way authors and readers engage with literature. So, to my fellow authors out there, harnessing the power of influencer reviews could be just what your book needs to reach a wider audience. Until next time, happy writing and hopefully happy reviewing.